1, 2, 3, I was snagged to do this little YouTube tag.
Hello everybody and welcome to Mom's Vlog 80. I'm glad you can join me today. Today I am going to be doing a Halloween tag. Yeah! The tags are always so fun, and I was tagged by Mommy Daze, D-A-Z-E. And thank you for tagging me, and I will tag others in the links down below. So if you want to be tagged, you're more than welcome. Tag, you're it. You could do the Halloween tag. I sure hope you guys do as well. So here's number one. I'm going to try to get through this quickly without taking 20 minutes of your time on a tag. Number one, favorite part of Halloween? Well, duh. Trick-or-treating? Trick-or-treating's the best. I love dressing up and going house to house and getting me some candy. And no, you are not too old to trick or treat. There is no age limit. I would love to see a 60-year-old man dressed up coming to the door and knocking, well, as long as he's not a creeper, but saying trick or treat. That would be the most awesome thing ever, as long as he's not like a creeper. When was the last time you trick-or-treated? Well, I go trick-or-treating with my kids every year. So basically I dress up with them, but they get to knock on the door and say trick-or-treat, and then we split the candy evenly so that way there's not more than others. Favorite candy? I do not have a favorite Halloween candy. However, I love Reese's Pieces. I can eat that 24/7 all year round. Christmas time, Halloween time. Oh, Reese's Pieces are Halloween colors, so why not Reese's Pieces? Costume this year. Well, I have a costume. Let me go get it. I have a costume I wore last year. Last year I made myself Red Riding Hood, but this year I want to come up with something interesting and unique. So if you have any suggestions for me, leave it in the comments below and let me know what you think I should be. So here's the costume. I got it at Spirit Halloween last year, and it looks like a witch's costume. I guess that's how they dress. They dress like normal people. In any case, I don't want to be a witch because I don't think this is how they dress. But here's the costume. It has, you know, pretty lace in the front. I was Red Riding Hood last year. So what do you think I should be with this costume this year? Come up with a suggestion for me and maybe I'll just do your suggestion. Favorite costume? There's so many favorite costumes. I don't necessarily have one specific favorite costume, but I would like to go as a zombie one year. I'm gonna wait till my kids get older so I don't scare them. So maybe one year I'm gonna be a zombie, the zombies from The Walking Dead. Least favorite costume? I don't know. My least favorite costumes are the ones that are cheaply made that my kids have. I think it's a waste of money every year to go and buy costumes they're only going to use one time during the year. So what I do is I use those costumes for birthdays and other holidays, and they can wear it whenever they want after Halloween. But we like to do superhero themes and themes for their birthdays, so I take those least favorite costumes and I say, let's get some good use out of it instead of once per year wearing it. It's a waste of money to me, so I go ahead and use those least favorite costumes for other things as well. The very cheap sewing at the top that starts to unravel the first time they wear it. Do you plan on going to a haunted house corn maze? I want to go to this Fright Fest here locally in my town. I may get a babysitter so my husband and I can go, but I will not take my kids. I walked into the Spirit Halloween store and Elijah was sucked up to my thigh. He did not want to let me go. He was scared to death just by all the fake scary jumping things that jump out at you when you step on it. He just couldn't handle it, so I would not take my kids and traumatize them in a haunted house. A corn maze, we've been in a couple of corn mazes, small ones. I don't like getting lost. I will not do like mirror mazes, and I don't feel like that feeling of that I'm not in control of where I'm going. So I don't usually do corn mazes, like big huge ones or mirror mazes. I think that's what freaks me out. I've kind of got a little bit of a phobia for those. Have you always loved Halloween? Yes, I've loved Halloween. There was one point I got like so over religious on the whole subject, and you know, and I've kind of pushed away from that over religious atmosphere. But we used to do this huge thing with my friends There was one year my husband dressed as a scarecrow, and he would stay perfectly still in the seat, and he would hold the bucket of candy, and we would tell the kids, go grab your candy. And at first they would be like, oh, you know, oh, that's cool, that's a cool, you know, statue or scarecrow or whatever. And as soon as they would reach their hands in, he would scare them, and he'd be like, ah! Some of the older kids, the teenagers, would jump 10, 15 feet in the air and run. We'd only do it to older kids, so my husband would stay perfectly still when the little kids came around. That wouldn't have been nice for the little kids, but teenagers, watch out, because we can get you good. Do you usually buy your costume or make them? There was one year I made it, didn't turn out so well. I'm not very crafty when it comes to making costumes or material items. I'm good with like little crafts and decorating and art like that, but I'm not good with costumes. So I buy mine, and I try to make the best out of it every year, like I showed you just a little bit ago. Used that costume last year for Red Riding Hood, and I want to use the same costume again, but kind of a different idea in the same outfit. Favorite Halloween TV special? Snoopy's, Charlie Brown's, The Great Pumpkin. I don't know what else there is. Those are pretty much my favorites. And it's always kind of been a tradition to go back and watch it. I had recorded it on my DVR this year, so I'll have to go watch it. Favorite monster? I don't have like a scary favorite monster, but I do love all the monsters from Monsters, Inc. Favorite Halloween movie? I'm not in, my husband's into Halloween Town and Hocus Pocus. They seem a little bit cheesy for me. I like the scarier stuff. I'm totally into horror movies. So horror movies, not horror movies. Oh, there's also Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's the only gory movie that I can watch during the Halloween movies. What are your plans for this Halloween, 2014? Whew, I don't have any plans. I plan to dress my kids up, go trick-or-treating, and then hang out home and just hand out candy for the rest of the night. We don't have any plans for a party. Why is my dog growling? Okay, favorite Halloween decorations. I don't necessarily have a favorite Halloween decoration that's my favorite. But this year, we're not going to carve pumpkins. We're gonna make character pumpkins. And I went to Target and I saw this. I got different characters. I've got, you stick them in the pumpkin. I don't know if you can see. Try not to let the light shine. But you just stick them right into the pumpkin. So I've got Mickey and Minnie as a witch, Mike Wazowski and Woody. Then I've got Spider-Man and Elijah's favorite, Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles. So we're gonna stick these in the pumpkins, set them outside, easy. I'm gonna still clean out the pumpkins though, because I do want to bake some pumpkin seeds and chow down on those, because I love me some pumpkin seeds. All right, guys, that's it for the Halloween tag. The people who I tag, I'm gonna leave their links down below in the tag, and make sure you press see more to see everybody's tag and go out and check out their channels for their tag. And I hope you enjoyed this video today, and we'll see you guys next time. Ciao.